Now, let's understand what the Z83 form is all about. This form is a standardized employment application form, used by South African national and provincial government departments, as well as some state-owned entities. It's not a generic application, it's a specific, legally recognized document designed to assist in selecting candidates for an advertised post. It also ensures a fair and consistent initial screening process. The form further assists the government in gathering information required for legal compliance. Let's get into some helpful tips for completing the Z83 form, starting with ensuring that you are using the correct version. It's extremely important that you download or obtain the latest Z83 form, which is the version effective from the 1st of January 2021. This version was gazetted on the 6th of November 2020 and has been mandatory for all applications since the 1st of January 2021. To be safe, always download the form directly from the official DPSA website or any other verified government portal. You can also collect a copy of the form from any national, provincial, or local government office. Please note that using an older version of the Z83 form will result in your application being automatically disqualified. Another helpful tip is to understand the actual form. This will assist you in knowing what is required. Let's start with the Instruction and Special Notes section. This introductory area explains the reason and the purpose for completing the form. This section states that the form helps departments select candidates. The section also identifies who should apply, and further highlights that your details must match your ID or passport. The section also confirms that your information will be kept confidential. The next part of the Z83 form is Section A, with the heading, The Advertised Post. In this section, you must provide the job title, the specific department, and the reference number, exactly as they appear in the job advert. Please double-check these details with what is stated in the job advert. Incorrectly typing this information, or even writing the incorrect details, could lead to your application not being considered for the correct post, or even being excluded from shortlisting altogether. The form also includes Section B, which focuses on your personal information. In this section, you'll need to provide details such as your full names, your ID number and date of birth, racial category, gender, and citizenship status. Make sure this information is accurate and matches your official documents. This section also asks whether you have any criminal record, or if you have ever been dismissed from the public service. In addition, you must indicate whether you are currently conducting business with the state, or if you are a director of a public or private company that does business with the state. Finally, Section B requires you to state how many years of experience you have in your field, and whether your profession, or occupation, requires an official registration or designation. Let's now take a look at Section C of the Z83 form, which focuses on your contact details. In this section, you'll need to provide your reliable contact information, such as your cell phone number, or your email address. Make sure these details are correct and up to date, as this is how the department will contact you about your application. You'll also be asked to indicate your preferred language for correspondence. In the following section of the form, Section D, you'll need to list the official languages you know, and rate your ability to speak, read, and write each one of them. This rating must be done by stating either good, fair, or poor. In Section E, you'll need to list your educational qualifications, in order from highest to lowest. Start with your highest qualification. This could be your tertiary qualification, such as a master's or honors degree, or a bachelor's degree or diploma, and then work your way down to your lowest qualification, such as your grade 12 certificate. The form also includes Section F, which focuses on your work experience. In this section, you'll need to provide details of your employment history, starting with your most recent position, or the role most relevant to the job you're applying for. There is also a part that asks about any conditions that may prevent reappointment to the public service. If you are currently employed in the public service, you do not need to complete this part. It is only applicable to individuals who are seeking to return to the public service. The Z83 form also includes Section G, which is for references. In this section, You're required to provide at least 3 professional referees who can speak about your competence, character, and work ethic. These should be people who are familiar with your work and can confidently recommend you for the advertised position. Here's a helpful tip: try to use former supervisors, managers, or colleagues as your referees. Avoid listing friends or family members, as they are not considered professional references. Like any legal document, the Z83 form must be signed. By signing, you are legally declaring that all the information you've provided is true and accurate. You'll also need to date the form. This may seem simple, but it's an important step that validates your application. We'll dive deeper into why this section matters later in the video. Remember, taking the time to understand the Z83 form helps you understand each section clearly and ensures you complete the form accurately, thereby reducing the risk of errors that could cost you the job opportunity. This is a short clip which forms part of our series on careers in public administration. So, if you'd like to learn more about jobs in public service and how to start your career in the public sector, then make sure you check out these other videos on our channel. Simply search for ConsultKano and head over to the playlist, which is titled Public Administration Career Corner. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.